Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Tarot Text and Tea. My name's Holly. Today we're going to do a reading that's all about future blessings coming to you and maybe getting an idea of when they come and what they'll entail. So I hope you'll all enjoy that. I just want to say thank you for watching, and before we begin I'd like to shout out Charmed Intuition Tarot, Brook Tarot, and Kino Tarot. I'm fairly new to tarot and they've been a great source of learning and inspiration and just made it simpler and less scary to learn a new skill and put myself out there. So thank you to those guys. If by some weird chance you found me and you don't know those guys, I will link their channels below, but I really do recommend checking them out. They do some really good themed readings and they all make tarot their own thing and do it in really cool and unique ways. So please check them out if you haven't already. Today's reading we have 3 piles, so we have pile 1, 2 and 3. If you want to take a second to choose, that's fine. We'll take a deep breath in and out, and I'll get started on group 1. Hi group 1s, I hope you're all doing well. This is your reading for the What Blessings Are Coming to You reading today. We've got 4 cards. We have There Is Nothing Sexier Than My Authentic Truth, Balance, Spirituality and Practicality, Full Moon in Pisces, Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm sensing for you group 1s is that you've been struggling a little bit with wanting to follow a passion, or you've been struggling with something that you feel one way about something and you've expressed that and the people around you disagree, or they are worried that you might be going down the wrong path. And I think that these cards are showing that you will finally realize that it's your opinion that's important, and you will find a balance between keeping peace within the relationships in your life but also still following your dreams. You know, the Wheel of Fortune's all about something going one way or another, and you know, things can go well or they can go bad, but I feel like you're being told that you need to take that jump. You know, you need to follow your passions, and I feel like the people that really truly care about you and are really meant to be in your life will believe in you, and they will trust you, and they will, what's the word, they'll see that your opinion and your choices in your life are more important than their opinions, and they'll support you no matter what, even if they did initially have some concerns in the beginning, and the friendship or relationship won't change in a negative way because of the decision that you make. You know, and I feel like with the There Is Nothing Sexier Than My Authentic Truth card, you will manifest and bring in more people that are meant to be in your life as well. And you will create a support system that is truly there for you and truly believes in who you are and what you're doing and what you want in life. Keep having a look. With the balanced spirituality and practicality card, I think it's saying that whilst you're trying to achieve these things, this might be something that you've been dreaming of since you were a little kid or a teenager, and it's quite a big step for you to make the move. So, spiritually, you've made wishes that it could come true. You've tried to think it into being, and that's great. And, it works. I know it works, and you know it works too, but you've got to also put in the hard work, put in the effort, and make physical, real life things happen too. Otherwise, it will just stay a dream, and that'll be a shame. There's a lot of purple on the cards and a lot of blue, so I don't know, maybe there'll be some sort of sign that something's changing, or that some of these blessings are coming into fruition. So keep an eye out for those two colours. Maybe you'll see them around a lot. I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they're important to a part of your dream. Maybe they're the colours of the company that you want to work for, or even something as simple as you want to dye your hair blue or purple, something like that. Maybe that's important. We've got the numbers. We've got the number 6 and we've got the number 5. So potentially, is that 5? No, 10. Ignore that. we have the numbers 11 and we have the number 10. So maybe those numbers are important to you. Maybe they're important to you personally. Maybe the birthday or the house you live. I don't know. Or maybe they're a date on when things might happen. Justice I always read as late autumn, early winter time, so that could be an inkling as to when things are going to move for you. But I see the Wheel of Fortune as a spring card, so one one of the two could be important. Or I don't know. Yeah, I'm feeling it's gonna be like towards the end of this year, maybe the beginning of next year, where things might start moving and where these blessings will come into fruition. There's a lot of water energy, so maybe someone that's a water sign will come in and be important to your goals in life, or maybe you're a water sign yourself. These are we have a lot of we have some cloud imagery on this one. Clouds make me think of dreams, but they also make me think of travel, so you know, maybe one of your dreams and one of your ideas is to move abroad somewhere, or to take a big trip that you've always wanted to take. So that could be a sign that will happen, and to keep working on that dream. You know, I know that we're in a situation right now where travel is kind of mostly stopped and difficult, and even for a while I think most people are going to feel a little bit unsafe, but don't give up on those dreams. You know, there will be a time where we get back to normal, or some sense of normality at least, and you'll be able to start making these plans again. So yeah, maybe that's your blessing, you know, finally jumping the gun and booking the big trip that you've always wanted to book. With the Justice card, I'm thinking as well there could be some sort of addiction or imbalance in life that has been troubling you for a while, and that could be working its way out. You know, maybe you've had an issue with eating too much food, or drinking too much alcohol or something. Or maybe it's just an obsession with, you know, being on your phone before bedtime. I feel you on that one. And I think that you're finally gonna start working on that, and you'll start to feel a lot more balanced and a lot happier from it. Just having a look to see if there's anything else. I'll show you a closer view of each card, and if you watch this, let me know if you see anything in any of the cards that resonates with you. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. No, I think that's going to do it for you, Group 1, today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Apologies if it was a little bit manic. Like I said, I'm just getting used to reading tarot, and this is the first time I've read it via a video, so I'm not sure how it's gone, but please leave me some comments and some feedback if you did watch this. I'd love to hear feedback on how I can improve, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching. Hi Group 2s, I hope you're doing well today. This is your reading on what blessings are coming. I hope you enjoy it. Wow. Thank you, motorbike, for revving up right outside my window while I'm filming this. Really appreciate that. Let me wait a couple of seconds while it's moved. Any minute now. So loud. Okay, sorry about that interruption. Yeah, so today we have 4 cards. We have the Page of Swords, we have the 3 of Pentacles, we have the When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see, and we have Luck is on your side, New Moon in Sagittarius. Wait a second. With the Page of Swords card, you know, the pages are all about beginnings for me, and sort of starting from the bottom and working your way up. And I always see the Page of Swords as the card about starting to realise that you need to stand up for yourself and learn to defend yourself a little bit better, and that doesn't necessarily mean in a physical way. It can just be, believing in who you are and what you're capable of, and being okay with being open about that, especially if people try and put you down. So I'm thinking that moving from maybe being a little bit scared to stand up for yourself to starting to figure out how you can do it and how you can do it without coming across as a horrible human, because that's usually a concern, that if you start standing up for yourself, people are going to start disliking you or thinking that you're mean or whatever. So I think that's going to be your blessing. With the Three of Pentacles, that's all about, teamwork, mentorship, learning from each other. So I'm feeling the start of this process is going to be all about finding who inspires you as a person, who you look up to, someone that you've always seen as a really strong and confident person, or someone that is always willing to speak up for themselves and others when it's necessary, and learning from those people. I'm not saying that you have to be exactly like that person. Of course, you're going to have your own ways of doing things that feels comfortable to you, but it's always a good start to learn from people and to get ideas on how people go about, standing up for themselves, and also just the reasons as to why. I feel like with something as big and as scary as standing up for yourself, although it does change from situation to situation, it's good for you to have an idea as to why it's important for you to start standing up for yourself. Maybe you've started to see patterns in your life where things have happened in a certain way, or certain situations or opportunities have played out in a certain way because of your inability to stand up for yourself. So noticing those patterns is going to be important to you. And once you know what those patterns are, you can have the conversations with the people around you about whether or not they've struggled with the same thing, and if they have, how they got over that, or how they're working towards getting over that. Because something so big like that is always going to be a process, like nobody, and I know there are people out there that will probably say that they're more than happy to stand up for themselves 100% of the time, and that they're really strong and confident, but I truly don't believe that there's anybody out there that is 100% all of the time okay and not scared about standing up for themselves. We all have someone that kind of scares us a little bit, or a situation that seems a little bit too out of reach for us. So I think it's going to be important for you to have those conversations about how other people have stood up for themselves or stood up for others, and learn how you can adapt those to the situations that you come across in your life and the people that you come across in your life. And then you'll have more ammo. Well, I say ammo. Ammo sounds like a strong word, but you know what I mean? Like, you'll have more resources. Let's go with resources because it sounds less violent. You'll have a lot more resources as to how you can stand up for yourself and, be stronger and feel stronger, and just walk into a room and feel like you actually belong in that room and not feel as intimidated by people because you perceive them as smarter than you or better than you or stronger than you or something like that. And with this, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see card. I think a lot of it, the certainty for me is that represents the solid things in life. It represents the resources that you have, the physical resources that you have, and maybe the courses you've done, the training you've done, like the things that you can put on your CV as some sort of accolade that people can look at and think, yes, this person is definitely, ready for this job or ready for this position, or someone will see you and think this person belongs in this room because they've put the work in. So I think that's what the certainty side of things is with this. The faith side is the self-belief. You've got to have the self-belief before you can even think about how you can put these resources into place. So I think both of them being there is showing that you need to have them both in your arsenal and know when to use them both and know how to use the more practical things to boost your confidence and to boost who you are as a person, to make, more than anything, to make you believe that you belong in a room or that you belong in a situation or that you deserve something that's come your way. But also, if you want other people to take you seriously, then that'll help too. With luck is on your side, I think this is saying that maybe do some, manifesting. Like, we're always manifesting things, and it's okay to know what you want and to say what you want out loud, or to write it in a book and, hope that spirit guides and the universe will help you to achieve those things. You're not alone in that. And I do think that side of things and just hoping that something is going to improve will be important for you, as well as, talking to the people that are around you or the people that are working on the same things or have worked on the same things, and putting in the work. Those three together will get you where you want to be and get you feeling like you have a place where you belong and that you are able to stand up for that place, and not let anybody diminish you or diminish what you're capable of. Again, I'm seeing a lot of purple. There was a lot of purple in group 1 too, so maybe purple's an important colour. Maybe it's your favourite colour, I don't know. But maybe it's something to look out for. I think group 2, that is going to be it. I'm going to show you a close-up of all of the cards before we end this, just in case any of you guys come up with anything that seems to fit. Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your suggestions or ideas. And I would also love to hear your suggestions and ideas on future videos, on how you found this video. Like I said, this is sort of my introduction to tarot. via video, at least. You know, I've done Instagram ones, but this is my first video of tarot, so I would love a lot of feedback on how it went and how you found it and any way I can improve, because I do really want to keep doing this and get better at it. But apart from that, I think we're going to end it there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day and a great week, and I will see you sometime soon with the next video. Bye! Hi Group 3s, I hope you're all doing well. This is your reading for what blessings are coming your way. And we'll try and get some idea as to potentially when they might be coming. And obviously what they are pertaining to. So let's get a closer look. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. The energy is gaining momentum, the Waxing Moon card. And we have true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So, let's have a look. What I'm thinking for you, Group 3, is that you have a choice to make with the career that you want to go into, or maybe you want to change careers. You know, obviously this is a general reading, so there'll be people that are already well established in their careers and people that are in school or college. So, you know, I'm trying to make it as broad as possible, but I feel like you've got a choice to make with the passion of your life, whether to follow that passion and, you know, maybe do things that are a little bit scary or a little bit, what's the word? Maybe, you know, for example, maybe you want to go into something that's artistic and you're worried that it might be an unstable job. So I think that that's your issue right now, and I think that the blessing that you're going to have is that you're going to realize that, you know, you are capable of making your passion into a job. You are indeed capable of going for your dreams and doing what you want. And I'm feeling like, you know, maybe you've been through some stuff in the past, or people in the past have made you feel as if you're not worthy of your dreams and that you're not capable of achieving them. And, you know, I'm getting the sense that you're very good at being defensive as to why you can't go for the things that you want to go for, but you're not dealing with the things that have made you feel that way in the first place, if that makes sense. So I think the start of the process for you is going to be figuring out why you have such low self-confidence, or why you are scared to go for something that you really want to do. And then find a way to get there and to achieve those dreams and to, you know, step into your own confidence and step into the things that make you happy, you know. Like, I feel like right now you are putting physical and financial stability above joy and happiness. You know, with the Page of Pentacles, for me, that's all about finding your feet when it comes to your career. And I think that is the fight you're having right now, is trying to fight between... Oh, pardon me, I've got the burps, I swear. It's trying to find that balance between going for a job that you know is gonna be more stable or earn you a lot of money, or going for the job that really, 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 really makes you happy. And all I would say on that one is 9-to-5 jobs aren't as stable as we all seem to think they are sometimes, things can happen. Look at the way we're at now, where some things come along, and I know obviously the situation we're in right now is a very, very drastic one, and is a very, it's not going to happen all the time. It's a very once in a long time kind of situation, but things do come along, whether it's personally or in a company or worldwide, or even just in the field of business that you're in, that make situations and jobs more unstable. So I feel like you're being called to not automatically think that going for a 9-to-5 job is going to be more stable, because it might not be, and the choice is, do you want to go for a job that is perceived as more stable and is going to make you miserable, or do you want to go for the one that is maybe automatically slightly more unstable, but you could really succeed in it, and you could really do well and really love what you're doing, and you could achieve that whole saying of, if you love what you're doing, you'll never feel like you're working a day in your life. It's up to you which side you want to go to. And with the card that says the energy is gaining momentum, I think that you are very close to making that final decision. You just need, a tiny little push. You just need a push to say, go for it, go for it one way or another. Even, I'm not saying that deciding to go for the 9-to-5 job would be a failure. If that's what feels more comfortable for you, then great. We all have different ideas on what we want out of life, but I do feel like you are almost there when it comes to making that final decision, and you just need to trust your capabilities, trust your decision making, and like I said with the healing card, really deal with the issues that you're having with the idea of failure or not going for something that you really want to go for just because things have happened in the past, whether that's a failure or something, maybe you came from a poor family or something and you feel like achieving your dream isn't for you. You might feel like it's not your place, or you might have had bullies in school or further down the line, or family members that don't believe in you, that have made you feel like you can't achieve what you want. And I feel like to get where you want to go and to finally put this decision to bed and make the right choices for you, you need to heal and you need to deal with these issues, not on a surface level, but really think about what stemmed these feelings and what stemmed these thoughts that you have about yourself, and deal with them and realize that the past is exactly that. It's the past, it's gone, and nothing that's happened in the past should be able to stop you from getting where you want to go in the future. There's I'm seeing a lot of yellow on the cards. Well, these two specifically. And, yellow for me is always the colour of happiness and joy, and I really feel like that is where you're headed. But I'm also noticing on these two cards, you know, the colours. I know like the bottom's a little bit brighter, but at the top and on this card, the colours are quite pastel-y. I don't know if that's an actual word, but you know what I mean. The pastel colours, and I always see pastel colours as being quite a calming thing. So I do feel like happiness and calmness within yourself and who you are and what you want is where you're headed, and the blessing that is coming for you. There's a lot of nature imagery as well, so you know, maybe you can take maybe taking walks or getting out into nature will be important for your decision making. You know, sometimes, you know, we find things a lot easier to process and we think a lot clearer when we're out in the day and we're out, you know, in fresh air and in the trees, and just have fun with it outside, you know. I'm getting the imagery of like a little kid, you know, climbing trees and playing hide and seek in woods and all that kind of stuff, you know. Allow yourself to play and to re-find the joy in the little things, and you will work out the bigger things easier and in a more authentic way for you. I hope those rambles made sense. Thank you so much for watching Group 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to give you a closer look on all of the cards, just so that you can have a look yourself, and you know, please let me know if you see anything that I haven't spoken about, or you get a sense of something that I haven't mentioned. Something that's there might be very specific to you. I would love to hear those, and also please, if you have any comments or feedback, I would love that too. Anything that's resonated with you would be amazing to hear. You know, I want to get better at these videos, and the only way I can do that is like if I get feedback from the people that watch them. So yeah, please leave your comments below, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Sorry, this is just the last group. I just wanted to pop in quickly and say thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. All of the links to the channels that I mentioned at the beginning of this video will be below. Please check them out if you want to, and you know, if you want to let Brook or Liz or Kino know that you came from this channel, then you know, do. And yeah, I will see you next time. Please, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and like and all that fun stuff, you know, all the fun YouTubey stuff. And I will see you with the next video very soon. Thank you very much.